to complete the square, let's get straight to the point. To complete the square means to transform a quadratic expression from the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so originally the quadratic will be in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, and it will be transformed to the form, this is from the form 2 to the form is going to take a different format where a will be outside of a pair of brackets or parentheses, and then x will be inside of the brackets without a square, plus a new number called p or h or k. Okay, you could call it h, you could call it k or p. Raised to the 2 squared, so that's where the square will be outside, plus another number called q, or you could call it k, you could call it any arbitrary letter. So a will still remain, a will still be there from the original format, but b and c will not be there anymore. You will have 2 new numbers, which is h and k. Now, h now will be used to obtain the x coordinate of the y-intercept, of the minimum point, sorry. So you will do something like h plus k is equal to 0, and that will mean x equal minus h. X will be the x coordinate of the minimum point. X coordinate of the minimum point. You know, as you can see, the sign for x will have to change to give you the x coordinate of the minimum point, and k without any change will be the y coordinate of the minimum point, or the y value. And it will still also be the minimum value of the quadratic. So how do we go about calculating those 2 new numbers? So when the value of a is 1, okay, as you can see, this is the example of when a is equal to 1, like in this example. If you don't see a number in front of the letter, there's an invisible 1. What you do basically, so when a is 1, you do basically 2 things. You divide b by 2, that will give you h or p, whatever it is. whatever letter you associate that new number to be. So H is equal to B divided by 2. B is the middle coefficient. And K now K will be equal to C. That C you have here. Minus H squared. So you divide B by 2 to get H, and to get K now, you subtract the square of H from C, and you only do that when A is equal to 1. So in our example, we have 8x squared plus 8x minus 7. Therefore, B is equal to 8, and C is equal to negative 7. Okay, so we can simply apply this process to find H. H will be 8 over 2, which is equal to 4. Bear in mind, when you are looking at the video, you must have pen and paper ready, and you have to be participating in the video. You must do that for any math video. Now, K now is equal to C is negative 7, subtract H squared, which is 4. So that will lead us to negative 7, subtract 16, negative 7, subtract 16, you go further negative, that will be negative 23. So therefore, the x coordinate of the minimum point, you can recall, is minus h. H here is 4. So the x coordinate of the minimum point is negative 4. And the y coordinate is exactly k. The y coordinate of the minimum point is exactly k. So negative 23 is the y coordinate of the minimum point. So therefore now, the minimum point is negative 4, comma, negative 23. Always be prepared to replay the video when you are looking at it, because you are participating. So as soon as you complete the square, we have found h and k, but we have not written our completed square in that form here. Let's carry it. Let's do that there. Yeah, once you have identified h and k, sorry about that. Write the coordinates in the completed square form. A is 1. You don't have to put the 1. H, we said, is 4. A is negative 23. So here's the completed square. And from the completed square, we can identify the x coordinate of the minimum point and the y coordinate of the point, which is the minimum value. And here you have the minimum point.